County, but we're seeing it from Campbell County there atop McLeod Mountain. It's this cluster of storms been weakening, moving to the northeast through portions of Cocke and Greene County, but that slow-moving cell earlier in Cocke County has dumped a lot of rain in a short amount of time. We're seeing rainfall estimates north of Del Rio close to 3 inches right along Highway 2570E, so could be some flooding, standing water in some spots. Weather Service went ahead and issued a flash flood warning for that area until 8:45 this evening. That's about the only spot we're seeing the leftover of the heavier rainfall. Things are starting to quiet down a bit more across the area, and that trend will continue, especially as the sun angle gets lower and lower. We'll see these showers and storms pretty much fizzle out. Could there be one more that pops up between now and say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock? Yes, but the trend is for decreasing coverage between now and about midnight tonight. Temperatures will fall back in the low 60s under a partly cloudy sky. If you happen to pick up the steadier, heavier rainfall, can't rule out some patchy fog first thing tomorrow morning. Otherwise, we're back in the upper 70s to low 80s. But I do think there's an opportunity for a few morning showers, followed by some late day and evening storms, probably at about this time tomorrow. Level 2 out of 3 risk. Western 2/3, we'll say, of the region up into Kentucky as well. Isolated damaging wind gust, our biggest threat. Let's talk about timing. There may be a random shower or two in the morning. Lingering cloud cover is what will kind of slow the process of storms redeveloping across the area. But as we get later in the day, 3 o'clock through 7, we do see some breaks in the clouds. That adds a bit more fuel to the atmosphere. And again, as I mentioned, our timing about this time tomorrow through midnight will be our best chance for some showers and storms moving through that could contain some isolated damaging wind gusts. It's not a slam dunk threat here. A lot of things have to come together. If those clouds stay pretty thick throughout much of the day, then we won't see, extremely severe storms across the area. I don't expect that anyway, but can't rule out some isolated damaging wind gusts, flooding, hail, tornado threat, all on the lower side. The way it's looking right now, mainly just a wind opportunity. I think we can see this again on Friday. Again, limited storm chances first part of the day, but then they ramp up late afternoon through the evening, simply because the storm system we've been talking about since last week has slowed down enough that the rain chances will actually linger into Saturday as well, the way it's looking across the board. And that could impact our shred day. Not for you. You stay in your car anyway. You'll be dry. We'll be dressed in rain gear, so don't worry. I think a few spotty showers and even a chance of some storms later, especially, I'd say, mid-afternoon when the cold front finally pushes through, so we should have things wrapped up by the time that the storm chances go up across our area. But we'll keep an eye on the storms developing about this time tomorrow back across portions of Kentucky with highs in the low 80s. Same thing for the plateau. You're close to 80 in some spots like Crossville, Jamestown, Oneida, and Wartburg. Areas here in the valley should be in the low 80s as well, but our rain chances, again, other than a morning shower chance, really not going to come until later in the day, so it is not a washout kind of a day tomorrow, and that will be the case as well into the Smokies. Chimney Tops at about 62, Pigeon Forge, Walland at 84, and 81 degrees in Calderwood. Rain opportunities, again, stay with us as we go through the day Friday, but like tomorrow, they're mainly late day, so there will be opportunities for outdoor plans. And of the 2 days this weekend, as I mentioned, with the cold front coming through, mid-afternoon, we'll see a chance of some morning showers, some midday storms or early afternoon storms with that front coming through, but it does look a little quieter second half of the weekend, a little cooler as well. Even into next week, morning temperatures upper 40s to low 50s. Sounds cool, but it's actually close to average for this time of year. 51's the average low, 52, but we've just not been there in a while.
I was going to say, it seems like we've been anywhere but average when it comes to the forecast here as of late.
You just described East Tennessee weather.
There we go again. Thanks. Hey, still to come on the 7th. Big part.